Hello, welcome to A Touch of Trade. If you want to know how I got this look, then just keep on watching.
A few moments later.
Alright, hello again. Alright, so I'm gonna get started. So the look that I have in mind is like maybe like a green smoky cut crease or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna be using like a few different palettes because I can't choose. I just cannot use just one. So I have the James Charles palette by Morphe, and I also have the Afrique palette by Juvia's Place. So Lord Jesus, he knows I'm nervous. Girl. Alright. So I like to prime my eyes with a concealer. So this one's my favorite one by Too Faced, and it's the Born This Way concealer. So I just like to start by, you see where my underbrow is right there, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna start tracing that and kind of bring the concealer down. Just like that. I like to fill it in. And also by doing this as well, I don't know if you can tell, but the it's gonna be easier to trace the brow because it's like I'm kind of sculpting it out already. And I'm just gonna do the other eye now. So now that we look like a potato alien, you can blend that out. This is just a Real Techniques brush. A sponge. So you see how I just blended that out all on top of my lid, and it gives me a nice blank space to work with. And then I just go in between my brows, like so. So now we're all blended, and now I need some setting powder. I know a lot of people like to do the wet eye thing. I'm not there yet, honey. I'm still learning, still processing. Okay? Alright, so I'm gonna go get some loose powder and set this a little bit. Okay, and for the loose powder, I'll be using the Peach Perfect by Too Faced. I use a lot of Too Faced, and a lot of this stuff was given to me by my good friend Jennifer. So thank you so much. I wouldn't be here without you. Alright, so I'm gonna take my sponge, tap out any creasing if any, and I'm just gonna go in. I just take a little bit, you know, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go into the James Charles palette with my little It Cosmetics brush. Thank you, Jessie. And I'm going to start off with this light green right here. I believe it's called Social Blade. We'll just take a little bit of that on my brush. These are very pigmented, and I love them very much. It's not gonna look like, oh my gosh, wow, like at first, like just give me some time. I also chose the color green because for my first look, because I effing love green, right? And like, it's my birthstone color. I just realized I forgot to put on tape. Okay, so now we can really get back into it. I'm just still taking the same color. I do a lot of blending. Alright, and now we're gonna go into the deeper green. So we're just deepening up the eye look and giving definition. So you see how it just gives it a little bit more definite. Girl, don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. We'll get that together. We're gonna cut the crease. So I'm gonna keep going back into that color and defining it. Done. Alright. So now I'm going to take another brush. This is one from NYX. And I'm just gonna blend some more. Alright. And now for my favorite part. Get that concealer again. And I'll go in with the black in a second. I like to cut my crease first. Take this BH Cosmetics brush and just take a little bit of from the applicator. I need to learn how to speak. Just like that. And then we're gonna blend that out. And just gently start patting the edges. Like that. So now your lid is carved out, and now I have more lid space to work with versus this side. Okay, so your eyes should look something like this right now. Alright, then I love to put a shimmer on the lid, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into the Afrique palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm going to go into Togo. Girl. I like to kind of get it from the base first, and then you see how I'm kind of leaving a line. I'm going to use a smaller brush that will fit perfectly in that spot. Okay, so that's pretty much where we are at now. So I still need to fill in that little space. Okay, so look how much smaller it is. So I'm going to use that to complete the cut. So this is how the eyes look right now. Okay, and so since we cut it and concealed it and did all of that, we need to go back in and define the green, the darker green, and also I want to put a little bit of black just to give it a little bit more definition and depth. And kind of merge and marry the shimmer color to the outer corner. You hear it? Alright. Okay, so now you can see that we put that darker green back and we merged them together with the shimmer. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of black. I'm going to put some black liner. Don't be afraid to draw on the tape. This is going in the trash. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe the edges. I love the way it smells. I'm going to go back in with the concealer. And like I said, I love a full coverage, so kind of use a lot. I can already hear the people from the past talking about, oh my gosh, she doesn't look good, she wears all this makeup, blah blah blah. That's alright. That's alright. So I'm going to go back in with that powder. Just put some in the cap. That was too much. Alright. So let's see if we have any creasing. This is very important. I feel like, oh, by the way, I work for Clinique, not the actual brand, but I work for Clinique, like I sell Clinique makeup. And I noticed that a lot of women will come in and they'll complain about their concealer always creasing and stuff like that. Then, so good ways to prevent that, because you might have a bomb concealer and you just don't know. Okay, so just make sure that you're setting your concealer, and also make sure you tap out the creases before you put that powder on there. But you definitely need to set it, and then it's good for the day. Like, you're good to go. So I'm going back in there, tapping anything out. I'm going to immediately put this powder and I don't let that sit. No ma'am, we do not do that. I don't have the time nor the patience. Alright, so I'm taking this Hoola bronzer from Benefit and I love it. Okay, like, it's perfect. I see why everyone went crazy over it over the years. So I'm just going to take a Sony Kashik angled brush, my favorite brush ever for this. As you can see, I have quite of a fat face, so I don't really have cheekbones. You know what I mean? I have cheek, I don't have cheekbones. Okay, so I have to create that. Okay. So I like to do a terribly ugly face. And then I can be normal again. So, alright. Hopefully Jen approves. And now we're gonna do blush. LOL. Alright. I'm going to take that bronzer again from Benefit, and I'm going to use an angled kind of fluffy brush like this, and I'm going to contour my nose. And that's how you get a nose job in 2019. Alright, cute. Alright, so we're gonna do highlight. And the problem is I have too many highlights. And the other problem is I don't know which one exactly I want to use. I think I'm going to use this I Like Your Face from ColourPop. I'm just gonna mix these. Alright, and we are highlighted to the goal. Okay, let me stop. Alright, so now I'm going to finish my eye look. Oh, yes, ma'am. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with that small brush. And I can just imagine my husband watching this, because he's gonna help me edit. And he's gonna be like, why are you acting so weird? But he should know who he married, first of all. Alright. So I'm gonna go back in with the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm gonna go in with this color. So that's what the eyes look like. It's very cute. Alright, so now we can finally, and I'm gonna do lashes too, I forgot about that, but I'll do them in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. Just act like that extra line that I cannot get off for some reason, act like it's not there. So just this, ignore that. Let's carry on. Like that. Alright, now we're gonna do the lips real quick. I love this one from Clinique, and it's in the color Intense Cafe. Wow, that is really pretty. Okay, so now all we're missing is lashes, and we definitely need to have lashes, so I'm just gonna quickly put on some mascara. This is the High Impact. Oh, I'm using a lot of Clinique. Anyway, so I'm using the High Impact Extreme in just black. I like to use this Duo Lash Glue. Yeah. But that is the lash. The lash is done. So there are, that's the glue dry, and don't try to play me. But there is the eyes done. It's very, like I said, aquamarine spring, okay? Very nice. Let me. Do I spray a lot? Yes. Alright. And that's just going to dry. I'm going to fix my hair and show you the finished look. Did you hear that? Ah, alright, hold on. So, This is my first ever YouTube video that I've been wanting to make one for a very long time. And this is the look that I came up with.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.